Okay.
Jeez, I could have.
Oh, we're live. We're live. Okay, now I gotta share it. Hi, guys.
What's going on?
Hello. All right, then I gotta go in here to see. All right, now I can see all our chats if you guys want to ask any questions. And hold on. This is my favorite. Oh, hey Quinn. All right. Strat Soldier, welcome to the Penny Lane TrendSpider mini show.
Awesome mini. I love it. You should. I would, if it was me, I'd call it Penny Lane doing her thing. But I like it. I love it. Thank you so much. Thank you.
We have
Thank you.
sound effects. Hold on. Yes, and then of course, if you ever feel like you need me to use that during the show, it's just right here at my disposal.
I love it. I got sound effects on my show too, but we could have had a sound effect battle if because I got Robisms and I got all kind of stuff over here, but I don't have it hooked up right now. That's hilarious. Awesome.
Hold on 1 second. What's up, baby? This is a live thing I'm doing. Can I just gonna use my nail polish?
I love it. This is Penny Lane.
And
we are live. This is real.
Do it on the floor. Do it on the floor. Not on my
Penny Lane is not messing around.
Oh my goodness.
There's no lying. There's no Wizard of Oz thing. There's nothing hiding behind a curtain. It's real.
We're just here we are. Oliver, please stop bouncing that ball. So Oliver, my oldest son, they called me from his camp today, and they're like, we need you here immediately because he has a stomach pain and a fever.
Uh-oh.
So went and picked him up and thought we might have an appendicitis situation. But it turns out it's bronchitis.
Oh, so yeah, neat.
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel. Oh, that's terrible. I hope he's feeling okay. Is he doing all right?
Yeah, he's doing all right. My husband should be home very soon.
Oh, yes. Which means he's not.
Yeah, definitely not.
Anytime my wife's like, I need to hear you nap. Where are you at? I'm like, you just told me to come home. I don't know. I can't drive any faster. It's like Super Troopers. I can't pull over any farther. I'm already pulled over. It's bad. I can never be early. I should have anticipated the kid was going to get bronchitis, and I should have just left early.
Yeah. He's at the CVS right now. He's only had like 7 questions. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's good. 7's good. 7's good.
Yeah. All right. So the purpose of this show is to show off TrendSpider. So could you show us sort of how the Strat and TrendSpider work together?
Awesome. Definitely do that. I like TrendSpider a lot. There are some nuances and some differences, but once you get in here, it's pretty nice and easy to work with. And there's some other things in here. There's a strategy tester. There's scanners in here. There's all kind of awesome things. Of course, you can make your own watch lists, and you got all kind of watch lists already built in here for you. Of course, make your own. I keep it simple. I broader averages. I got my stuff, and then from the weekend vid with Rob, and then but we'll talk about that in a little bit. But the best thing about TrendSpider is the only trading platform, charting platform with Rob's with what the Strat built into it, which is awesome. First things first. We are going to set up. We got to put the fibs on. We got to put the okay. So it's going to be an indicators up here. Add indicator. I'm just going to pretend like I've never set this up before. So you click these little dots, and then you can search for all. They got all kind of crazy stuff in here. I mean, if you look, it's in here. Boiler bands, circle things, you know, all kind of Copic curve. I mean, it's all dots in. It's everything's in here. It's crazy. Okay, but all you're gonna do is type in the Strat, and then click that guy, and then hit apply. Bam, you're in. And then click. You got? Are you following me, or am I? You just watch? You just watching?
I got you. Yeah.
Just watching. Turn it on and off for visibility. So this is really good. So you got your 2 up. We talked about this on your other show. Your 2 up there. Your 2 down.
It just started smelling very much like fingernail polish in here. This house could light on fire at any second.
Don't, please don't. Oh my gosh, not live. Oh, well, yeah, I can see her. She's running around. Please, where's she? I don't know. Show up to her house. And then you got your outside bar here, right here. This is scenario 3. What sounds like you got going on right now. You got everything was going well, and then you started smelling the fingernail polish, and at any moment it doesn't start trading down for you, because we'll have to shut this show off so you can take care of the family.
No, this is a broadening formation.
Broadening formation, yes.
How much I can take.
That's it. That's it. So either it's gonna
look at me in the Strat. Me in the Strat.
You're doing great. You're doing great. We don't only trade it, we live it.
I say
all the time. Now we're inside bar consolidating because everything could be okay. But if you pass out, we know daggone well it was a 2 down, and
it was a 2
penny
down.
went down. This is great. So anyway, so now you got your label, and now you can see. Okay, we got an inside bar. We got 1, 2. Now they put the 2 ups and 2 downs. I don't, me personally, I think you can see if it's 2 up or 2 down, but it's also a helpful reminder because you need hey, this is a 2 down, even though it's green. Some people call it a 2 up. No, it's a 2 down. So Spider comes in and says, hey, don't confuse yourself. This is a 2 down. Now you have a setup for a 2-2 reversal, hammer force to the upside, and you start working all this stuff. This is SPY on the daily charts. And if anybody...
SPY's been so tricky recently, right? We went up, we had a little gap fill. For those of you who want some Penny Lane Pod merch, we're gap fillers. Penny Lane Potties are gap fillers.
Penny Lane Potties. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
So we filled the gap on SPY.
Yeah,
couldn't get up to fill the second gap.
Yep, and we got these here. TrendSpider's got these little tools too. What I like about to compare, but what I like about TrendSpider versus like maybe TradingView, because I use TradingView a lot, and is indicators are all their little drawing tools are all right here. There's not a million of them. You know what I mean? They're just all right here. And the only thing the big difference with charting software is you have to hold the shift key, and then that'll delete it. You just hold down the shift key and then click it, and then it's gone. That was a learning curve for me, and that's not huge, but that's one thing. Broadening formations. This guy right here, see this drawing tool, trend line?
Yeah.
You click that guy, and now we're drawing broadening formations, and you can change the colors as you see fit. If you can't see that on screen, I can change it to yellow, and set up for the Strat. This is you're looking at SPY on the date here. And yeah, like you said, we had a gap fill. We traded 2 up on the day, and then it started coming back through. Bloomberg News and all these other places, and all these other, Bloomberg News was yelling on the radio. Market pricing in the Fed talks for tomorrow. That's you talked about terms you don't like. You don't like in. That's so hilarious. But I don't like terms like market or pullback. I almost gag when I hear.
Sure, pullback. I don't like that. I don't love the term retracement. We're just having a retracement.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's
That's
not
so
for
funny.
me.
I was on a TrendSpider thing with Jason and trade ideas for the week. The other traders, they do TA and they're really good, and they know what they're talking about. They know what they know their strategy, and they're saying all these huge words. And I'm in there going, yeah, this thing goes buying. If it goes 2 down, we're selling. You know what I mean? It's just really super simple. With the strat, so I had to beef it up with a lot of energy and like But so anyway, here's your spy. We went outside day today. Outside day. So went 2 up and back down. Once it cleared the bottom, once it started trading below this can
The bottom of the previous day's candle, that's when you can buy it. That's how I got my AMD trade today.
Yes, AMD. Well, so, but if you notice, we're only looking at one time frame here. Okay, right here, daily. This is where you change your time frames. They got the season, they got the session, 4-hour, 2-hour, 90-minute. They really like the 65-minute over at TrendSpider because it's even out bars. We look at the 60s over at the Strat. So the best part about this is all the 60-minute bars open at the bottom of the hour. That's very important with the Strat. At the bottom of the hour, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12. You got 45, 30, 15, 10, 6 minutes, 4 minutes all the way down to 1. So you got all the. And then, so what you want to do is this is only one time. Really want to catch a hold of before we get to AMD. You really want to catch a hold of SPY because even Rob Smith was saying there's nothing going on out here, and nothing was happening until about 11 o'clock. Click this guy up here. It says workspace layout, and we're going to set this up strat style. And I believe you have to have the delete for this. So if you can't see all 4 charts, you do have 2. 2's good. 3, but you definitely want 4. That's the ideal. All right, now you got this mess going. We got to set this up. So now you got 4. And I am going to go to where's the I can click I got all my little settings here. I can take my little logo off of these because we don't need that. Again, this is me just setting up TrendSpider for the Strat. I got my brand new TrendSpider subscription. I'm getting ready. What's up?
Nothing. I'm trying to make the chart screen bigger for them on YouTube, but you keep going.
Oh. Okay. Okay. So now it still looks like a mess, right? So we can scroll over to where our some things are, and we can hit collapse indicator list. That kind of narrows it down a little bit for everyone. For you. If that helps you. Their drawings up, and they don't need it anymore. Okay, and then so again, here's this is where I put the monthly. Week here, I put the week, and then over here I put the day, the day, 60s, 60 minutes, 1 hour, 1 hour. And I'm gonna get rid of. Okay, sometimes you can't move the drawings, you just got to delete them. So that wouldn't let me move it. That's awesome. You can see this big, nice. Now, this shows me time frame continuity. I don't want to, this is just show, Penny, and people like trading indicators, and they like and fibs and all these things. But when I have all 4 charts up like this, I do not need indicators. I know where the price is going to go because there's sellers on the month, there's sellers on the week, sellers. Once the day started funky because it gapped up, but once it gapped up and started trading 2-2 reversal down on the 15th, actually, this went red, which turned the day red, which gave us full time frame continuity to the downside, full time frame downside, which made it really easy for anybody trading puts or short on the SPY right there at 389.40. See that? just like, yeah.
I overnighted QQQ puts. In my first 50 minutes of the market were not good.
I bet you were like, I bet you were like, are you serious? Yeah, because it gapped up, right?
Yeah. Gapped up, and then it just opened very, very green, and then immediately sold off the rest of the day. But I was holding on.
That's okay. I was talking to Rob about that during his power hour. I said, I asked him, Rob, are we holding contracts? Because there's people out here, and which is fine. If it's your style, I'm gonna take these labels off because we can see these. Maybe we'll put them down here on the month. Are we holding? Because it's very hard with trading options. That's it. I like trading commons because I know it's following the price, and I know what's going on. I can put hard options. You can have it's inside 60, or the price is actually going in the direction you want. Contract is like losing money. Like now you're going to get a position, even though based on the Greeks and all that other crap. So the contract and cut the option and then get back in. Just create the winning position. That's what you want. You don't want to hold losers. So that's awesome. But to go along with that, Rob said if you have evidence that this like QQQ, I have it up right now. If you have evidence. All right, it did gap up, but now it's starting to come down. Let's drop down to the 15-minute. That's where all the action was. All the way down to the 15-minute, and you see this 2-1-2 reversal. You see this. Just like, all right, I got these puts. I overnighted these things. I'm not going to freak out. I know what to do. I know when to cut it. But the inside bar, at next 15-minute bar trades below 293.47. And then that turns the 60-minute red, which turns the daily red, which reconfirms what hold that mug. Hold it. Hold up. Wait a minute.
That was like my biggest percentage trade I've ever done. I held it all day from overnight. It was awesome. A huge trade. Yeah.
That's fantastic. That is really good. I love it. I like working SQQ and T. SQQ and SPXS, because I can go long because they're inverse. I like doing those, but I didn't do that. One of my buddies over at Strat Trading, he was looking at AMD pre-market. Hey, I'm looking at AMD, looking at the 4-hour. I'm gonna get back in on this thing. He's been working AMD.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah, AMD to the downside, and real quick, here's your broadening formation. With these trend lines, if you draw them, kind of like I'm gonna say, you gotta hold down the shift key and just delete it. You can't really adjust these, but there's your broadening formation on the. We're clearly going to the downside, okay, and. We went out almost like a pennies, no pun intended, pennies short of going outside week. Scenario 3 on the week, and we went 2-2 reversal down. Now, when he talked to me this morning, I'm looking at the 4-hour. I'm just going to do it. All right, he's got a plan. I said I'll look at the charts later, and then I didn't because I got busy. I'm busy. I told you guys I got a day job, and I'm doing my thing, and I did not look at it, and I'm listening to Rob. I'm listening to Rob, and I don't start working AMD until about 11 o'clock. And let's see here, 10:30. So I started working in about this bar, these bars here, in between here on the 30s. Yeah, it was about 11 o'clock time frame here. Now I know that's 2-2 continuations. Let's split this up. 2-2 continuations, but what I did was drop all the way down to 5 minutes, and I'm looking for reversals. I got this blown up right now because I know what I did was this is my process. I know it's red on the week, red on the month. I know it's 2 down on the day, and these 60s are they're no higher highs on any of these 60s. Let's go back to the 1 hour. Eyes on this. This is This is
keep it.
Change this to 60s. 1 hour. Come on, wake up. Oh, you're going to be dumb now. All right. It's a live show. Anything can happen during a live show. Anyway, I changed the second quadrant up there to first 1 hour, and I changed the one to 5 minutes, and I found an entry to the day reversal in there, and we're waiting. This did not happen to me while I was working. I refreshed this thing. Let's see what happens. There we go. Wake up. Come on now.
I took my AMD put at 9:58 this morning.
Nice. Yes, that's what he was saying. As soon as it started going down, he was in.
It also got bad news, apparently.
Really? Double. Yeah. But that went along with the SPY. I mean, the SPY was double. You had a on SPY, diamonds, QQQ, all to the downside. This is an internet problem, not a TrendSpider problem. Let's just reset the whole thing, I guess. Yeah, this is an internet problem, not a TrendSpider problem. 5 minutes. Give it to me. And options. Okay, so Alex Options has been teaching me. He was on the show last week, and on the weekend shift on Sepia Group, and he's showing me value gaps, right? And I told everybody I'm not doing any of this fair value stuff, and because there ain't no gap. But anyway, that's what I was telling him, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But I wanted to show that I do value what I have on. The people I bring on, just like you said, I'm pulling strategies from all these other people. Man, these people you're talking to, you might as well use some of the tools that they're. So he taught me fair value gap, and again on the 5. Let's go back to my original view. I know it's red on the week, and my hour they're just bleeding out. This is straight red, but I need an entry. I don't need to be the first one in. A lot of people see this and. Well, not necessarily, not with the strat. So what I did was taught me about these fair value gaps. So on the 5 minute, here's the fair value. It shot up really fast, took out these highs. This becomes an outside bar, everything over here on the strat. And then now we're looking for a reversal back down. And once it got in here, I took my put like right there at $81.50, and I bought the $81 put one contract because I'm not really great at options, and I trade common. Anyway, I take my contract. You know what I mean? I work this thing. It hits all the way down in here. Works awesome. I really want, but it hits in here. The profit's looking great, but just like you, Penny, it just started coming up. I'm like, ooh, I don't know. This is nasty. Getting out. I'm not going to hold it all through this and all that. I'm not going to wait. But it came in here. That fair value it worked out amazing. Started trading back up. My 60s. I did have when it was in this area. There was a 2 on the 15 minute. So I'm like, hold on. If this is going to go against me, I'm cutting it. But comes no higher high. Does not take out 81.80. It goes 2 reversal back down, and just the rest. And bleeds all the way out. I took my profits down here. What I did once it got down in this area and started going a little. I put in a trailing stop for 5 cents. Stop with profit somewhere in here, maybe. And then I'm like, I'm done because I'm not great at options. I'm done. But then this monster set up. I got to go back in here and I got to do this. I got to find it again on this chart. Okay, so we had this really nice shooter. That thing is huge. And it's an outside bar to the downside. Ain't no way that's coming back. And then this thing, it's all ripped. Again, once it got down in here, I put in a trailing stop. On this one I put in a 2-cent trailing stop, which means I'm going to get almost immediately. But what just 8x trend spaces, Twitter spaces. Once my trade goes green, I do anything to keep it green, and trailing stop in there, and just a few seconds later I get stopped out with profit. I'm out, and I did not have to wait through all of this and see if it's going to come back, and then nope, I'm out. Take my money, run. Those are my AMD trades today, and like you said, I think it's important. Back to the 60s, I think it's important. I could have easily, and this is what a lot of people do with that have come into the strat, into the room, is these two really big moves. I missed the move. It's over. I missed it. You know what I mean? And instead of doubting yourself, pouting, drop down to the 15-minute. Look for a reversal. Any reversals? There's one right there. But let's say down in here, any reversals? Nope, no reversals in there. Drop down to the 5-minute. They got 6 minutes, 10 minutes, 12 minutes. Look for a reversal. The strat works on any time frame. Look, there's one right there. There's a nice 2 down. All right, 3-2 continuation down. See reversal right there on 5-minute. You can get in right there. You know what I mean? 82.73. You know what I mean? I end up getting way down here, but I still made money. You know what I mean? You do not have to be the first one in. You don't ever want to be the first one in, especially at a party. You know what I mean? Think about that. You're the first one at the party. Now you're setting up tables. Now you're setting up the cups for beer pong. You know what I mean? And then all the people.
You get tired. You're so tired. You're ready to go.
So tired of seeing you because you've been here all day and you're doing 3 dance moves. That you only know, and you just cool. You said that joke at 8:30. Like. So you don't want to be the first one in. With the strat, you don't have to be, and that's what I love about the strat, and that's what I love about TrendSpider too, because it's easy to drop down all. I mean, heck, you know what I mean? Go to a 6-minute. Look for a reversal in this. There's one right there. Tell me the strat don't work on it. There's a shooter in force right there. 2, 1, 2, 6. You tell people you trade a 6-minute chart, they go, what? Heck yeah. What else you want to see?
We have actually just about reached the end of our time. So thank you guys so much for watching. And there was a little bit of an audio issue, I guess. Thank you guys for hanging in with us. We appreciate it. All of this is brought to you by TrendSpider. So massive shout out to TrendSpider. They are having a huge 4th of July sale today. So if you click the link that I put in the comments, it just helps the podcast. Like, we are able to keep this show going, which this show feeds the podcast. So if you want to keep seeing content by the Penny Lane crew, help our sponsors, help us, use our links. Every little bit counts. So click our link and you get access to the TrendSpider sale. The TrendSpider can help you with the strat. It numbers the candles. How much easier can it get? The 2 up, the 2 down, the reversal, whatever you want. It's right there on the screen. We love TrendSpider. Thank you for sponsoring
Thank you so much,
show.
Penny. Thank you so much. And come see me, Strat Soldier. I'm over at Sepia Group, and come see the weekend shift on Saturdays, 11 Saturday. We went from cartoons to stocks. That's I don't know what happened, Penny.
Well, I appreciate you so much, and I'm learning so much every time. And go AMD puts today, right? We're synchronized now.
That's right. We did great.
Yeah.
Same way. That's right. Love it.